All right. Good morning and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to all our people in our amazing, beautiful community. We want to welcome you to this morning edition of WealthSecrets Mindset Mentorship class. Ladies and gentlemen, what a great day, what a beautiful weather. In fact, if you are in this part of the world, you can actually attest to the fact that we've been having a very beautiful weather starting from yesterday. And talking about beautiful weather, we're able to really give out one of the best nuggets to start your day, which we talk about you speaking the right word to yourself, speak the right word to bring about the right things to come to life. But this morning, we're going to be tweaking it because actually in a month of appreciation, in a month of Thanksgiving, as the case is. So today we will be looking at, and this is what is going to inform our weekly teaching series, which is called Attitude of Gratitude 2.0. Attitude of Gratitude 2.0. Guys, you might recall that when we pick on this amazing topic, the first edition of the Attitude of Gratitude, it was completely different. So today we're going to be taking it and upping it a little bit, which we call Attitude of Gratitude 2.0. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. It's your regular host, Afolabi or OLATUNJI, and we are going live. In case this is your first time joining us, I'm going to tell you something. Just grab your notepad and pen and get ready. In case you're driving, one of the things you don't want to do is to start driving and writing. Don't get yourself worked out, because the video will be made available. You can watch it over and then you can have your note after all. So this morning, we will be going into Attitude of Gratitude 2.0. What are you grateful for? Have you ever been grateful in your life? Have you ever been grateful for all the things that has happened to you? For the gift of life, the gift of your family, the gift of your job, your business, the beautiful things of life. Have you ever been grateful for it? And in case you have never been grateful for it, I want to let you know that after today's class, you need to start being grateful and being thankful for everything. I want to start by, actually talking about the word of my spiritual father, Bishop David Oyedepo, which he said that ingratitude is the cause. Ingratitude is a cause. Whatever you're not grateful for, you cannot have it delivered to you. So you have to be grateful for everything. You have to be grateful for life. You have to be grateful for everything. You see, I'll tell you something. To be ungrateful is to be in captivity. And you don't want to be in that captivity of life. You see, many of us, we are being in captivity of life as a result of our ingratitude. Many people refuse to change their level because they are never even being grateful for where they are. In fact, maybe you want to do a small exercise. You might want to take a walk out of your comfort zone this morning and go about looking at those guys on the street, the beggars, the guys, the cripples. Go to Lutz, the hospitals, where you have people begging for life, begging for opportunity. In fact, you're not even grateful that you even can wake up in the morning and you have a meal to yourself. You can actually walk out of your house and think of doing something or think of going to work. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to be grateful. Ingratitude is a cause. It will be ungrateful. It will be, to not be grateful. It is you thinking that, you are calling for some certain causes over your head. So, but let's look at it from this area. Now, for many of us that have been a follower and a student of the WealthSecrets Mindset Mentorship, we often used to tell you that, you see, your gratitude level will determine your level of attitude. When you are grateful for where you are, what you're doing is that you are paving way to your next levels, all right? And your next level will start as a result of how you are being thankful and grateful for everything. In fact, I talk about people that have been involved in business world. Many of us, we refuse to take responsibility for every actions we have taken in our life. So therefore, what we are doing is to start blaming people for, for our mistakes, for the cost of our own actions. Now, somebody showed you an opportunity to make, wealth, to make life a better place for you. Somehow, maybe it didn't quite work. One of the first things you want to do is not to blame. You see, the moment you start thinking of blaming, your brain will stop working. What your brain will start doing is to remove the focus of where the next levels, where God has designed for you. You will start now looking at who to really hold as a scapegoat. You see, sometimes you need to let it go. Sometimes you need to look at everything that has happened to you as, as a step, one of those steps into your greatness. Now, I want you to write this thing down. You see, there is a saying that I wrote down this morning while during my course of, study. I said, fools is only fools that never learn. Now, you might want to ask me why I said that. Fools never learn. Now, guess those that have moved away from being, foolish, they are people that are called the smart people. The smart man learns from his own mistakes, and the wise man learns from other person's mistakes. Now, what does that make you? Does that make you a smart man, or it makes you a wise man? What about if you combine both being smart and both being wise? What you become is that you become unstoppable. That means you have now learned a lot, because considering the fact that it is only a fool that never learns from his own mistakes. Getting started is a normal process in life. I have never seen any successful person that have not failed. Ladies and gentlemen, when you fail, you learn something. And if you fail in the process, what happens is that you don't stop in that process, because that failure that you have experienced, what you need to do is to sit yourself down and say, what have I learned? Try and act and be like a smart man. Remember what we say about a smart man. Learn from his own mistakes. And then you now move into a level we call a wise man. A wise man only learns from other people's mistakes. So the best way to be in a higher altitude, or to fly in a higher altitude, is to combine that ability of being a smart man and a wise man. And guess what? You are paving way to your own next level next level, which we call altitude. So ladies and gentlemen, be grateful. Whatever has happened to you has happened. All right. Think about the next level. Don't blame people. You see, accepting responsibility is the greatest form of human maturity. When you fail to accept responsibility, what happens is that you end up becoming a liability, not just only to yourself, to the people around you, to the society and the world at large. Start accepting responsibility. Take responsibility for every of your actions. Stop blaming people. Start thinking that I am going to be that person that is grateful. I am grateful that I've tried out something. Act and be like that wise man, like that wise man, the smart man that has learned from his own mistake. And talking about being grateful, ladies and gentlemen, remember we said your gratitude level will determine your level of attitude. Now I want to let you know something, that you need to start waking up every single day and wake up with the excitement of being, an expectation. You see, when you wake up with the excitement and you're walking about your daily life with the mentality of expectation, what happens is that everything you are expecting will be delivered into your hand. But when you wake up in that, mentality of, rejection, what happened is that you will see that your day will be crumbled. You will see that everything around you won't quite work out the way it is. So it all starts from you waking up from your bed, the kind of attitude. Can you imagine you waking up and say, man, this is going to be a beautiful day. I'm going to have the best of day. I'm stepping out into my greatness. Opportunities are coming my way, and you are having it in your mindset, ladies and gentlemen. You are having this thing. What you get is that you will will see that expecting things happen, expecting great things that will come your way, expecting that things are totally going to change for you. And I'll let you know something. Your expectation is based on your mindset. So you start working on your mind. Start telling yourself, you know, when others are struggling, I'm not going to struggle. Today is going to be a best day for me. When you look at the weather, you just say, oh my God, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God, for this beautiful day. The day is going to be the best day for me. Oh, I'm going to meet with the right partner. The course I'm going to be making today will be a course that will launch me into my next level. All right. So I want you to know that. So thinking about your mindset, and when you think about your mindset, it directs your path into a certain area, which we call, it helps you to focus better. And remember, what you focus on will grow. Ladies and gentlemen, write it down. What you focus on will grow. What you focus on will expand. And what you don't focus on, what happen is that it will shrink. It will shrink, ladies and gentlemen. It will shrink. So focus on the expectation that today is going to be good for you. Focus on the expectation that, you know, everything are falling, are working together for your own good. Focus on the expectation that the day would turn out to be the best of day for you. You see what I'm saying? Now, I want to tell you of a certain research being carried out by neuroscientists. You know, neuroscientists work on a certain research, and they say, you know, and this research is on attitude of gratitude, the kind of attitude, right? And when they work on this research, what they have find out, and they study the benefit of being, you know, of being grateful, the benefit of attitude of gratitude. You know, what they have find out is so amazing. They discover that it changes the molecular structure of our mind. It changes it. All right, it changes the molecular structure of our brain, and it makes us to feel healthier. It makes us to feel better. It helps us to reduce, hypertension or some certain diseases. And guess what happened again? It also helps us to sleep better. It helps us to remove stress and anxiety. You know, this is important. You want to live longer, start having the right attitude. You want to get to your next level that God has destined for you. You need to start having the right attitude. Be grateful every time. Know that every step is gravitating you into your greatness. Be grateful. Look at what the neuroscientists have discovered during their course of research about attitude of gratitude, which I just shared with you, ladies and gentlemen. The benefit of that is so amazing. Can you imagine you having the opportunity of living a happier and a better life? It all starts from having a better attitude. So I want to encourage you, forgive those that have offended you. Forgive them. Let it go. In fact, one of the best way I do that has helped me this far, even while I don't even understand personal growth and development, is that as a young guy growing up, all I focused on was how my life is going to be better. And I'm sure many of you also do the same, right? You know, the thing that gets to me is that the moment you say you're picking up any fight with me and I'm able to walk out of you, it means that stops right there. It stops right there. If I walk out, I forget about that. I just focus on the next level as I keep going. It's so crazy, right? That has really helped me because I don't have that at the back of my mind. I don't keep that because the moment I keep that, I'm keeping away, and that hinders me from going to my next level. It hinders me from seeing the greater things that is ahead of me. So what you need to do is to forgive, and even if you don't want to forgive, forget about that situation. Leave it aside. Focus on the next thing. Not that you're going to say, man, this guy hurt me. How am I going to hurt him back? How am I going to do him this? Because he did this for me. He did this XYZ, this thing. No, sometimes it's not necessary. Sometimes just be grateful. Sometimes let your goal drives you. And that's why I talked about you focus on what you are expecting. So the question to you this morning is that what is it that you expect out of life? What is it that you expect from today? As you wake up in the morning, what are your expectations? What is it that you are expecting to get today? Now, if you don't have one, I want you to start writing it down. Wake up with the mentality, wake up with the mindset that today is going to be good. Wake up with that mindset, this zeal and alacrity that I am going to be walking into the expectation that everything will fall in place for me. Does it make sense? So if you don't have one, I want you to start working on one this morning. I want you to start getting yourself up, ladies and gentlemen. And that is how the day will start changing for you. Remember, the day you change the way you look at things, the things you're looking at too will start changing. Okay, maybe that doesn't make sense. I say that again. The day you start to look at the things, the day you start to look at things in a different dimension, the things you're looking at too will start changing. So start looking at today, that today is the best of day for you. Now, I'll tell you something. Maybe you wake up with the excitement and look at the money and say, wow, what a beautiful money. The money has an opportunity well set for. Thank you, Madam Buki. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. So, and I want you to start walking about with that mentality. Remember, to have a better expectation will start from the mindset that you have. So have a mindset of attitude of gratitude, and it's going to really, really help you. Maximize whether I can see you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we draw it to curtain. Our time is fast running out. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about how to develop, all right? That's the next level. We will be teaching on how to develop an attitude of gratitude. So stay put and stay there, hanging in there, don't go anywhere. And I hope you got value for being on this program this morning. Remember, here at WealthSecrets Mindset Mentorship, what we do is to educate, equip, and enrich you with all the necessary resources and information that will empower you mentally to live the very best of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just moving and gravitating into our greatness, because our goal is to be able to attract over 5,000 lives connected, listening to this message of hope, message that will really change everything for everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your regular host, your friend, and your success partner, Dr. Afolabi OLATUNJI. Thank you for staying connected.